Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Built2 Media Podcast here on this beautiful Wednesday evening. Normally we're here on Tuesdays, but this week, due to a scheduling conflict with me, we had to come in on Wednesday. And joining us in studio for a rare guest in studio appearance, if you have raced around anywhere within 200 miles of Eau Claire for the last 34 years, you know this man sitting to our right. You know Art Golden. Art has been a supplier, a purveyor, you might say, of quality performance parts, products, tires, fuel, you name it. He's just a warm face when you see you at the racetrack. Always got a good story and funny anecdote to tell you. The man, he might be 83 years old based on what it says on his driver's license. I don't believe that for a minute. You look like you're in your early 50s, Art. Welcome to the Built2 Media Podcast, buddy.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Yeah, it's an honor for us to have you here, man. We appreciate it. But
as he was telling us earlier, he is older than Cedar Lake Speedway.
Yeah, older than Cedar Lake Speedway. That's it. You were at the original open night.
I don't know if it was an open night, but 1957 I was there with a guy named Bunky Hayes, ran a model 32 coupe, 711 was his numbers.
Bunky Hayes.
711.
That is a name for a race car driver right there, Bunky Hayes.
Yeah.
Well, before we dive into
you,
before we start talking with you, Art, a few things to go over. First and foremost, a couple of years ago, I thought of the idea of and I'm not taking credit for this. I'm glad it happened, though. I thought of an idea for the fan wing of the Rice Lake Speedway Hall of Fame. I think every racetrack should do this, if I'm being honest. If you have a Hall of Fame, not only should you have drivers, you should have contributors to the racetrack, but also you should have a fan wing in your Hall of Fame. And Rice Lake Speedway did that this year. And in my mind, there's no group of fans that are better suited to be the first ones inducted into the Fan Wing Hall of Fame at Rice Lake Speedway than Craig Anderson, Brad Kuchera, and Mike Kuchera, commonly known as the Wild Hogs. These guys, when I first got to Rice Lake Speedway, my first night in 2016, I pulled up. These guys are out there tailgating. They got coolers of beer, tailgates down there grilling stuff. And I said, "Are you guys the Rice Lake Speedway welcoming committee?" And they said, "No, we're the Wild Hogs." And they introduced themselves, and it was like instant friendship right there. Well, then they could see as I'm opening up the show, because I stand in between the two sections of grandstands, and ever since then, I wanted to introduce myself to people, right? So I stood in front of the sections of grandstands right behind the flag tower, and then Brad could see I was visibly nervous, like visibly nervous. So Brad, Craig, and Mike all stood up. Brad let out a big whistle, and all three of them gave me the finger.
They knew you.
And exactly. And I was off and running. So I firmly believe it is because of those three guys that if my first night at Rice Lake Speedway was a success and ongoing, it is directly attributed to them. Now, to this day, I will not start a show at Rice Lake Speedway until those three give me the finger.
You're damn right.
And I won't do it. And what was going to be my last night, which was my last night in 2020, life happened, was going to take me in a different direction, but then it didn't. Craig came down onto the racetrack. They did a nice thing for me. They brought out all the cars, whatever. But the coolest part was Craig got the entire crowd to stand up and give me the finger. And I didn't know, I didn't know this item existed on my bucket list, that needing 1,500 people to flip me off at once. I didn't know that was on my bucket list until it happened.
That's pretty awesome.
It was amazing. And if I had the wherewithal to take a picture of that, I mean, it was everybody from people like
kids,
old people, I think even the track owners gave me the finger. And so with those three guys, I think when you talk about being a race fan, right, those three guys, in my mind, they've taken it to another whole nother level. I mean, they've done service projects at Rice Lake. They're always there at 4:30, 5 o'clock, grilling, drinking beer, talking to people. Really, in essence, they are the first line of people that you see. And yeah, absolutely wild hogs. And the fact that they got inducted in, or they're going to be inducted into the Rice Lake Hall of Fame, fan wing, first inductees, I think that's amazing.
That's so cool.
When I talked to Craig earlier tonight, and I don't know if this will happen or not, but him and Brad both want me personally to induct them. And I think that's amazing to be able to have that. Yeah, that's a huge honor if it can happen, right? The other cool thing that happened up at Rice Lake, two other things. This involves racers directly. Overall, a 12% increase in payoff. Now, when you think about it, it's 12%. That's not that big of a number. Well, it is when you tack it on to $13,000, which was the weekly purse. Now it's up over $14,000. So the USRA late models, when they race with us, is going to be $500 to win. The mods are now $600 to win, $500 for second, $400 for third. Supers, $5, $4, $3, $200, $170, $140. B mods, $400, $300, $200, $175, $150. Street stacks, $300, $200, $150. Pure stacks, $200, $150, $100. What I love about this purse, it's not a Dolly Parton purse, right?
Nope.
It's not top heavy. It's good pay all the way through.
Yep.
Now, is it life-changing money?
No.
No.
But it's something.
It's something. It's something. I mean, the winner,
especially in 2026.
Yeah, the winner of the Pure Stock feature, he's going to be able to buy a tire, buy a little bit of fuel. Second place is going to be able to buy a tire, right? You look at it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here's the other cool thing. It pays to race. Rice Lake Speedway put together a point fund. I can't think of another track offhand that has a point fund. Can you?
Money-wise, no.
Yeah, right. Can you, Art?
No.
Right. So top five in points, overall points in each division, they are going to get they're going to get some money. Some mods are going to get $500 if you're the track champ. Super stocks $400, B mods $300. Street stocks $200, pure stocks $150.
I think it's a great thing.
I do too.
And nobody really seen it coming either, so it was a pretty big surprise when I seen it pop up.
I knew about it. I knew it was going to happen. And Colby threatened my life if I even told you. And I said, well, I'm not scared of you, little fella, but
I ain't scared of Colby.
Yeah. So great things happening up at Rice Lake Speedway. We'll see if we're going to get to open on April 25th.
That's super cool, though.
Right.
I mean, I think they should do more points fun, honestly.
And
get these guys that run for points every single week to just a little something.
Right.
Because, I mean, you're talking about, for the mods, you're talking about an extra $500 for every night you came.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get that top spot.
Right. If you can get that title.
It just helps show your worth.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Especially at the track. I mean, $500 is not that much.
No.
90% of us would spend that much if we went to the casino. I mean, if we had it, of course.
Right.
I mean, truthfully, you'll spend $300 if you go to the casino.
Shit, I've spent $1,000 at a racetrack before any car that I am working with is even unloaded.
Great instance is when I found out that they had card machines at Rice Lake. Everybody gets hot dogs. Yeah. Everybody gets a shirt. They take cards here.
Yeah, we take credit cards up there, and so I think it's a good foot forward. Yeah, it's hard to kind of wrap your brain around a racetrack that is 74 years old having a breakout year, right?
No, I agree. They've been doing really good things, and this is only better. I mean, the awards banquet was phenomenal.
The awards banquet was fun.
That was a great time.
The MC sucked. The co-MC was great.
I did all right.
Yeah.
You should have been there, Art. We could have just gave you shit all night.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to come to the awards banquet next year.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. It's at the casino in Turtle Lake.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I can't.
Why?
I'm in Texas.
Oh, that's right.
We're gone for February and come back in March.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
9 million mile Art over here.
Yeah, that's right. You just drove a ton here recently, didn't you?
Go to South Padre, then we go over to Florida and then back up.
Mm-hmm.
And you do all the driving.
Yeah. Yep.
Nuts.
Hey, you drink coffee?
Pardon?
You drink coffee?
In the mornings once in a while. At a restaurant, I
there
do
you
it.
Go.
Actually, I like Pepsi.
Yeah. The old Stanima booster right there.
Yeah.
So, really? Oh, okay.
I used to drink a lot of it. but I cut way back. But
Yeah.
I still on the road. I'll have one.
Okay.
About noon or so, I'll have one.
Sure.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense, actually.
A lot of times we drive maybe 10, 11 hours.
That's nuts.
No Monster Energies or anything like that?
No Red Bull. None of that stuff. So, getting back to the payout and the point fund.
Good job.
Every class got a bump, right? Yep. Every class got a pay bump in the point fund. I'm hoping that other area racetracks follow suit.
I do too.
Is really what I'm hoping for.
It needs to happen.
Yeah, and the other thing is that any area businesses that want to be involved with point fund, I'm going to be pushing the crap out of that this summer on the microphone, right? To be able to go, it's great marketing. Great marketing for businesses, right?
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
I mean, I'll give you an example. The other day, I was watching a race on Flow, and they played the same Dave's Hot Chicken commercial over and over and over again. Right? Were you watching that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was at Alyssa's house. I was putting a bed together, and there's a Dave's Hot Chicken around the corner. Well, guess where I went?
Dave's.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was excellent. I love Dave's Hot Chicken.
God
It's so good.
That's horseshit.
It's so good.
I can't even try it here.
No.
It's if you like Raising Cane's, you'd love Dave's Hot Chicken.
I love Raising Cane's.
Well, maybe I'll bring it back sometime.
Right. Fly it over.
I think I won't.
2-day-old chicken.
No, I'll go there in the morning and I'll hop on my flight at 2 and I'll be back here at 8:30 at night.
Bet you won't.
That's like saying
Hold on. Pussy.
That's like saying to me, I won't tag you.
No.
Yeah, I will tag you. Oh,
no.
I've been threatening. We're threatening that if when he wins a race again at Race Lake Speedway, I'm going to go down to Victory Lane. We're going to do our interviews and stuff like that. He's going to get strapped back into his car, pushed off. But before he does, I'm going to go, hey, Blake, tag. And his head will probably explode inside.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You know that game never ends, right?
Tag.
What?
Tag.
The game Tag.
Oh, yeah.
It never ends, man.
It never ends.
We should play with Art.
You were talking about the finger,
Yeah.
or meaning slammer.
Okay.
We watch for each other. The first guy,
Steve Eggersdorf, you're talking about, right? Yeah.
We do that. We've did that for years.
I camped by him at Volusia Slammer. Yeah.
It was down there, huh?
Yeah. It was. He's an interesting guy, Slammer. Yeah. He's a good dude.
Jeremy says you look like Dave Chicken, Ben.
Okay. I don't know what else you can say.
I'll take that company.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah.
Introduce Art the right way, and let's get into this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Joining us in studio tonight for a rare guest in studio appearance. A man who is so widely known across the region for his smiling face, his reasonable prices, and for giving certain people a hard time. A welcome face, a timeless face at area racetracks. Joining us in studio, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Heavy on the Mr. Art Golden.
Woo! Art's here, baby.
Art's here. This is something we've been wanting for how long, Blake?
You're a hard son of a bee to get
I know
in
you've
here.
been after me.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I worked on him for so long.
That's been prior to me joining.
Yeah. I think I finally just hit, squeaky wheel gets the grease. So.
I think so. Must have been.
I was thinking about when I went over the show over there.
Yep.
I thought maybe you'd be doing it over there.
Yeah. Did we impress you? Is that why?
Well, I didn't watch you.
Oh,
I don't like you that well.
Yeah, of course. Son of a bitch.
No, I saw it. I didn't watch you though. I don't really care that much. The man.
What's your name?
Yeah. Fuck you, Art.
So Art, we were talking off air. You've been doing this. You've been selling parts since 1992.
Yes.
You've been around racing since you were 6 years old.
Yeah, my dad was a hell of a fan. He knew the Muellers. Actually, Harold Mueller's mom and dad.
Okay.
And Harold.
So they'd go watch the races.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's crazy.
The earliest one, I don't remember, but in Lake Hallie, there was a track.
There was a track in Hallie?
Right where the press company sits.
Really? Never heard that one before.
Wow.
Man.
That actually was called Electric Light Park in the 30s.
Okay.
They didn't have a track then, but they had streetcars that would go up there on Sundays from Chippewa and Eau Claire. People would spend all day picnicking there.
Sure.
And then take streetcars home. And they had electric lights, so they called it Electric Light Park.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going way back here.
I do know that they had a horse track.
It's almost 2030.
Right. Yeah, no kidding. That's almost 100 years ago. I know that they did have a horse track. It was the part that only remains now is part of Lexington Boulevard in Eau Claire. Part of that somewhere used to be a racetrack.
Lexington.
And like where the President Streets are off of State
Yeah,
Street.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
back in there. Part of that was a racetrack at some point
Actually, Claremont Avenue runs east and west, you know.
Yep.
That was nothing but sand. And when you drove through there, it would actually drift over the road.
Oh, wow.
All them stores and stuff weren't there. Actually, there was a dump out there where Shopko used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it was a couple guys had airplanes that they landed out there. Back in the 50s.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I wonder how it went building them hotels or whatever right by the Shopko when they started digging.
Yeah.
all that
They
sand.
probably found a bunch of stuff down there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Art, how many racers do you think you've interacted with or helped out to keep on the track over the years?
That I've worked with? Or,
Yeah,
or
help.
just being there?
Yeah, sold to. I mean, it's got to be in the thousands.
No. I had Durand, Eau Claire, Fountain City, Cedar Lake, Rice Lake, Casson. Just go down there with Steffens years ago.
Okay.
Neilsville,
Yeah.
Wausau.
Oh, you went over to State Park, huh?
Yeah, Red raced over there and beat the IMC guys over there.
Yeah.
That
I
was-
heard some of those
that
stories.
was really neat.
Yeah.
The story on that, they had a yellow. I think it was 2 laps to go, had a yellow, and Red was running third.
Okay.
And the 2 hot dogs were running first and second. Well, their flag stand is way up in the air.
Sure.
When they came around, he signaled one lap.
Okay.
They didn't see it. Red did. He come out of turn 4. He got on it, took the lead, and they held him off. They were really wild.
I bet.
I know Tom used to tell me stories about going over there on Thursdays. They would have the promoter, Phil Bickley was his name. He would pay $50 for every race that you started. He did this for Tom anyway.
Sure.
And so Tom would set fast time, and then he'd start in a heat race, but he would sandbag. He'd go to the back of the heat, so then he'd have to go through the B. And then he'd qualify through the B to get in the A, and then he'd win, and he'd go and race the A.
Yep.
And yeah, called it hot dogging back then, Tom did.
Yeah.
So he would just get an extra $50 out of the deal.
yeah.
And then they'd go down to the bar down the road and drink with Dick Trickle till the sun came up.
Yep.
Yeah. So what's your earliest memory of going to races? You said you've been going since you were like 6.
Eau Claire Speedway,
Okay.
Eau Claire.
Yeah, it was a quarter-mile track, little one.
Okay.
And if they had 12 cars, that was a lot
Sure.
Yeah.
back in those days,
Yeah.
And then the Durand started up. That was like 50.
Durand Speedway.
Yeah, they had a half mile. They had a half mile down there. The guy got killed down there. That stopped it.
Oh.
Actually, it was Bunky Hayes' buddy was driving his car. And back in those days, they used to buy their seat belts at the Army and Navy store, military ones.
Yeah.
Well, when they got done racing, they just pushed the car in the field with the belts, and they sat there and they rotted.
Oh.
When he rolled, he come flying out.
Oh, sure.
But, that was the end of that race. But Mueller was running a 37 Chevy then with a tri-powered Pontiac in it.
A tri-powered Pontiac.
389.
Wow.
And he won a lot of races for that thing.
Sure. So back in those days, before you, who were you palling around with? Were you palling around with what they called the Eau Claire guys back then?
Yeah, I followed them.
So like Stefan and Prusak and Leon and I guess Tom was a part of that. And
Yeah, well, not in Durand. He never made that.
no, he never.
Yeah.
No.
But, all them guys,
Okay.
Ronnie Goss, even.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All the legends from around
There's
here.
a story on Ronnie Goss. My daughter was the oldest one. When we went in the pits and she was going to get an autograph book. She went over to him and asked him for his autograph. He started laughing. He says, everybody hated him.
Yeah, sure.
He said, nobody has ever asked me for my autograph. He died laughing.
Wow.
But yeah.
Wow.
But Eau Claire and Rice Lake, I started hitting that about 61.
Okay. So that track would
But
have been
not every week. You know.
Yeah.
But that's when I started going up in there. But they used to start a pure stock or just bombers, whatever, 3 wide, 50 on a track. They never threw a goddamn stop. If you were upside down, you stayed there, and they'd drive around you. They ran them three wide when they started.
Weekly enduros.
Yeah.
So it sounds like weekly enduro.
That would make sense why every
Actually, you're right. It was like an enduro.
Yeah.
It makes sense why every old race car picture you see, they're beat to heck.
Oh, yeah, they're beat up. Yeah.
Well, I always used to say about Rice Lake, even when I was going up there and after, before they changed that track, it was like a paperclip. Real tight corners. I said all their cars are narrower because they beat each other all the time.
Yeah. Beat each other in.
Shrunk down.
Yeah. So back in those early days, did you ever look to the future and, you know what, I want to be a part of this?
No, well, back in the Durand days, I changed rear ends on one guy's coupe, me and a buddy of mine, and he'd take us to the races at Durand.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of got into it that way.
All right.
By traveling with them after changing that, you just kind of got in with everybody.
One time, me and my buddy, we hitchhiked down there, and then we rode back with the racers. So we knew.
Yeah.
When you could get away with that back then?
Oh yeah, and now the pedophiles are out there.
Right. Yeah.
Big.
Yeah, you bastard. It's kind of crazy you bring up Harold Mueller. I know Gary Mueller. Do you probably don't recall that name?
Nope.
Relative of Harold. But he actually raced sprint cars with me. They own a jewelry company up in Chisago, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Mueller Jewelers, of course. But Harold, passed away. It wasn't too long ago.
A month ago,
Right.
maybe?
Yeah. He was 14 days. He would have been 91.
Yep. So when I went up, I actually went up there to get some stuff for my wife and get some other stuff fixed. And Gary just got out the scrapbook, on his cell phone and started telling me stories. And
he invited me over, and I never got over there. I should have went.
You bastard. See? Made you think. You got to get your ass here, tell me some stories.
Yeah.
But he was unreal.
Yeah.
But then Russ Larson.
Yep.
And Jerry Reichert out of Forest Lake.
Yep.
When those two came, one of them were going to win.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
The Durand track. That was a half mile. You had those two that ran there. Mueller, a guy named Sam Salmon. Another named Giles. And a Hard Tongue. Not related. I asked him.
Sure,
Was
yeah,
they related? It wasn't. But he was from Durand. And what's the name? Hard Tongue. He's from where? Arkansas or something?
Spring Valley area.
Spring Valley, yeah.
Something down there. But those coupe days, those were something.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of. You remember Jack Anderson?
Jack Anderson.
Yeah, racing old coupe.
Don't ring a bell.
I could show you some pictures later. That was my grandpa.
Really?
He raced for a few years.
Really?
Yeah.
At Eau Claire?
I think Eau Claire, Menominee.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that started about 73.
73.
Yeah, super early. Menominee, but
it was just a horse track when they started it. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Everybody says, wait, now where the cement walls are?
Yep.
That'd be sitting on top of the fence, the rails for the horse track.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that. Roger kind of told us that because Roger Cummings was a part of the build. And
I like him. Good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was him and Gary Cummings was another one that raced.
Okay.
His cousin, I believe. Daryl Hendrickson.
I know that name.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Cecil Hendricks.
Cecil.
Yep.
Out of Winona.
Yep.
He would come to Eau Claire.
Yep.
He ran a Ford like Mueller was running back then.
Do you know Cecil's car was actually at Elmer's Toy Museum?
With the coupe?
Yeah, the coupe, the yellow number 400.
The guy that built it or restored it, Randy Buss's brother, Dave, had a racer's party. And a lot of guys came up and they had pictures and stuff. He brought that car up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm sure it's still in existence. I'm sure Les knows where it is.
And I went to Elmer's down there one time, and here's 99 sitting there, burgundy color.
Yeah.
I said, it looks like Jerry Reicher's. He says, that's it. He owned it. I restored it.
I honestly, before Tom pointed that out to me, I thought it, because I'd been there before, I thought that was Trickle's car.
Yeah,
one of them.
No,
the burgundy 99. But Tom said, no, that's Jerry Reichert. And I looked at him and I said, you've lost your mind, old man.
You heard what he did, didn't you?
Jerry?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
65 years old, he hung himself. Depression.
I did not know that.
I ran into his kid at Cedar, I think it was, when I was selling up there too,
Mm-hmm.
I got a colored picture of his car.
Oh, cool.
And the kid said, I've never seen a colored picture. I said, well, I got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you are a picture collector.
I got some stuff.
Yeah,
you walk in your trailer, they're all over in there.
Well, yeah, well, that's just local stuff. I mean,
Right.
I got some old stuff. Got some old stuff.
He's got some stuff.
We need it.
You and Kurt Gaber need to get together.
Who?
Kurt Gaber.
Yeah, he got a lot?
Oh, yeah, he's got Neil Miller's old collection.
Really?
Yeah, he's got it all.
There was a guy that came to Eau Claire years ago, an Ann Menominee. I can't remember his name, but he took pictures all the time. I always tried to get a hold of him. I never could find him.
That was probably Neil.
It was probably Neil.
I think he was out of Leva or somewhere. I don't know.
That wouldn't have been Neil, but
this guy took pictures all the time.
okay.
I got some programs. I got programs from Amory Speedway. You got to see this. The guys are wearing football helmets with a face guard on them.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
they didn't have helmets. And
Yeah.
Phil and his brother Joe were pictured in it.
Really?
That's where Phil started racing.
Huh.
Phil started racing at Amory.
Oh,
Wow.
my gosh.
There
I
was
didn't know we were getting a damn history lesson.
Well, I kind of figured, but there was all over the place. And here in the upper Midwest, there was racetracks in every town.
Yeah.
I always figured, you know why there was? The guys that survived World War II.
Yep.
On a weekend, they'd get together, drink some beer, and they'd run around the field with a car.
Mm-hmm.
That's what started it.
Yeah.
You know,
That is a lot of what started Rice Lake Speedway, too.
Oh, they've definitely been doing.
was at that old one where the drive-in was.
Okay.
That's where the original one.
Yeah.
The original Eau Claire one was there?
No, the original Rice Lake one was
Rice Lake.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Rice Lake.
on the south end of town.
Yeah.
It was only there for a couple of years, though, if I remember right.
Yeah.
But, so, what keeps you going, Art?
What?
What keeps you going?
Years ago, I used to just about not even lose sleep when I knew I was going to go to the races.
Really?
But I'm laid back now.
I don't know if I'd call you laid back, but
But I mean, I don't get excited about that.
Sure.
I mean, I ought to go see them.
yeah.
I love watching them. Yeah.
But that's even at your age now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, you're the youngest 83-year-old I think either one of us have ever
Yeah.
met by far.
100%.
And so you just keep going back for the love of it. I would
There was an
imagine,
old
huh?
guy that come to Rice Lake. Got stop. Well, Corey's grandfather, Crapser.
Okay.
Yep.
He came to Rice Lake for years,
Mm-hmm.
and he drove up from Durand. And toward the end there, they would take him and drop him in Eau Claire to sleep overnight.
Oh, wow.
One time I was going up there on my motorcycle, and it quit. I got to the track. It was kind of funny. Anyway, I sat by those guys. He says, I'll give you a ride home. So I got in his car. He had a big old Buick. And he had throw rugs all over the carpeting. So, I mean, he was real fussy.
Okay.
It was funny. I got a kick out of that. But he took me home anyway.
You used to ride the motorcycle to the track.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh.
I'd go to Neilsville through that 10 while the deer are.
Yeah.
I had deer whistles on. I swear they work.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I would go through that. Everybody says, you got to be nuts. I'd see a deer with the lights, and they'd stop, and they'd turn and go back.
Hear that
They
whistle?
wouldn't
Hear that
cross. They
whistle.
wouldn't cross me.
Right.
It's probably that halo around your damn head.
Got room for it inside.
Art, I want to know why you bought the business and who you bought it from. I want that story.
Okay.
I want to know the start of Art selling parts at the racetrack.
Okay. My neighbor, Tom Higley. Did you know any of the Higleys?
Yeah, I know Tom.
Okay.
Yep.
He lived 3 houses from me, worked for the city, and Steve Hollingsworth had the business. He had it for 6 years. He had it for sale, and Chick Bush was looking at it. Well, I said, well, I thought I wasn't worried about it because I figured if Chick got it, he'd be selling it in a month because he never hung on to nothing anyway. So anyway, he came over one day. He says, yeah, deal fell through. He wanted to trade something. I said, well, have him bring his books over and see what he's got. He had an old Ford, like an 84, I think it was, diesel. And he had a cattle truck. That's what it was, trailer.
Okay.
And actually then, just the street stocks were running Hoosier. The year I bought it, they opened it up to everybody.
Oh.
So that worked out.
Yep.
I had fuel tanks in there. And I don't sell fuel no more, though.
No.
I was illegal.
Okay.
I thought if I got caught there.
Well, yeah, you kind of got to have hazmat for something like that, don't you?
Well, yeah, I'd stopped at railroad track stuff, but I didn't have a CDL. I actually went to get a CDL, and a guy gave me the test, and I looked at it, and I said, it's got air brakes on it. He says, yeah. I says, I don't have air brakes. He says, well, you got to take that one. I said, the hell I do.
Right.
I didn't do
You
it.
don't need air brakes.
Yeah, I don't have DOT.
You should have been grandfathered in. Chauffeur's license to driving semi.
My dad had a chauffeur's license when he was a truck driver. He said they cost him $2. It was the chauffeur's license.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. I've actually listened to a lot of those stories.
I bet you have, yeah.
Chauffeur license. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, he drove semi for 45 years.
So what made you actually buy the business? What was the thought process there, or what were you doing prior?
Just going to the races.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're like,
But
"Piss
anyway,
on it.
I
If I'm
told
going to
the-
be here, I'm going to make money."
I told the wife about it. She says, well, you might as well buy it. You're at the racetrack anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I did.
Yeah.
We bought it. She does the books. Takes good care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Relating to that, Matt Koski in the chat wants to know what you did for a day job besides selling parts.
I worked at Indian Head Warehouse for 46 and a half years. Loaded trucks and receiving and shipping them all the time.
Okay.
I started there, I was 18 years old. And how I retired, I was 64 and a half. My wife always wanted to go on a cruise. I didn't really care about a cruise. I don't drink.
Right.
So she had a deal, I can't remember, it was like $1,300 for a real nice trip
Sure.
package. I said, okay, we'll do that. I said, when I come back, I'm not going to go to work. That's when I retired.
Nice.
And actually, my truck was right in where I worked. Guys would come in and buy tires from me. The boss knew I got the job done, so he didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I was right there. They'd come in, buy the tires. I'd take care of them, go back to work. Did that for 15 years before I retired.
Okay.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's,
So then I retired. I was a Teamster.
okay.
Oh, sure.
Teamsters have a deal. When you retire, they don't want you in trucking. You don't get the pension.
Okay.
So I got a hold of a rep and I said, okay, I've been doing this thing for 15 years. Find out. So he called me back a week or so later. He says, they said, as long as you've been doing it for 15 years before, you're okay. But I know guys that bought dump trucks and stuff after retired. They threatened them. You'll lose your pension.
I wonder why.
They were strictly just trying to create jobs, I guess.
Okay. I guess everybody has their own logic
Yeah.
and
The
stuff.
Teamster stuff just switched into the union, basically, right?
Yeah. As far as I know.
Here.
Yeah.
They still call it Teamsters out in Montana and stuff.
Oh, sure.
Out west.
My dad was one of the first ones in Eau Claire to sign up in 1936. The Teamsters.
So you're a second generation Teamster.
Yeah.
Right? You still get a pension out of that then, I would assume?
Yeah.
And how was the cruise?
Sucked.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
I like stopping at the places and getting all of the islands and stuff, looking at that. But,
Right.
I mean, you're riding in a big fancy hotel while you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been on a cruise myself, but
No, I've heard you should go, but
Do
yeah.
you ever go?
no, I'm the same as you.
Yeah.
I could care less.
I say if you don't drink, most of them just sit there and get lashed for the whole trip. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
We got a free ride.
Yeah.
As long as you make it back to your
Once in a
room.
while, somebody falls off.
Right. Yeah. I watch the sharks. Somebody's got to feed them, right?
Yeah. It's funny though. We got out on the railing there like 11 o'clock at night, and you look out there. Makes you feel like you're a cork.
Oh, I know.
I
And
bet.
there's nothing.
I know. Yeah. I went on a ferry just across Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Went over to see my cousins with my grandpa.
Yeah.
And obviously at the age I was at, 14, 13, somewhere in there. First off, driving a freaking car on a boat
Yeah.
didn't make any sense to me. And then when that thing closed the gate and we left shore, it's like, oh, they said it was 2 hours. I'm like, I've been fishing longer than that.
Right.
No big deal, right?
Yeah.
Well, then after about a half an hour, you can't see the other side. You can't see the other side
Yeah,
of that. You
yeah.
can't see nothing.
Yeah.
You get all the way out in the middle, and all of a sudden she starts rocking. You get that bad water because it's smaller than a cruise boat.
Oh,
you know?
sure.
There I was walking through the hallway, bouncing my shoulders off of each wall.
Oh, I bet.
And then I found out they had a movie theater room. So I watched We Are the Titans about 3 times. Worst experience ever.
When
I got
we
sick.
leave Texas, we found a way to get away from Houston. We cut off and go into Galveston on a ferry, free ferry.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You miss out traffic over in that nut house over there.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went down to Galveston. I really like Galveston.
Yeah. We've been there a couple. We stopped in there before that big hurricane hit, and then we stopped there after. And the water line on the buildings in town was taller than me.
Yeah.
And there was a hotel that was built on a pier that was all beat to hell. And there was a pickup truck balancing on some stuff out there.
Oh, man.
And there was a novelty store, a tourist trap. He lost that, and he built another one out there. I thought, wow.
That pier that they got out there with all the Ferris wheels and stuff down there,
Yeah.
was that still up? Or
I don't know. We had, after the last time, I never did see that. No, I never did.
When was the last time you went down to Galveston?
Oh, God. We've been going to Texas for 16 years, and we'd always cut across over to Florida.
Okay.
A lot of times we stopped in New Orleans.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Yeah. We like looking at all them old plantations they have. God,
Yeah.
they're neat.
Oh, yeah.
They are.
Well, let's get back to racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Sorry, we kind of sidetracked.
No, and that's perfectly fine. What do you think people don't know about doing what you do at the racetracks, right?
They don't realize how much I do to get there.
Walk us through that. What do you do?
Well, I go get the tires. I got to bring them back. I sort them all out. Get them all ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Line them all up by size. Put some in the store. Put some in the trailer. Away we go.
Because you work out of Racers Racing Supplies, the old Racers Racing Supplies.
Which is down Baxter Engines.
Baxter, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I got the tires and wheels in there.
Yep.
Jack owns the rest of the parts.
Yep.
I was telling earlier, if I go to the race Menominee and I sell some item and I don't have any more, Saturday morning I go in the store and write one down. I got it for Rice Lake.
Yep.
And I always try to talk these guys in Rice Lake. If you need something, call me. I will bring it up.
Yep.
Because I can't carry everything. I ain't going to carry everything.
Right.
I mean, you should have built your car before you came.
Yep.
But, oh yeah.
So stock in the trailer, stock in the shop.
Yep. Yeah.
And then what?
Just wait. Well, that's Thursday. I go get tires.
Okay.
Sometimes Thursday night I'll do some of the stocking. Friday, 3:30, I'm on the road.
Yeah.
Menominee. But I went to Cedar Lake for 92, I think about 99. When they bought it, they sold it. When the people got it now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I used to give them a nickel for every gallon of fuel. I owned the fuel in the tanks.
Okay.
So I gave them a nickel. It was like about $2,300 a year. So they came in and they said, we're going to do the fuel. I said, okay. And they said, well, we'll have to work something out of the trailer. I said, no, I ain't going to do that. I never went back.
Yeah.
But I like that track. I still like it. Going there to watch them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good place.
Oh, yeah.
I love racing there. I do like Red Cedar a little bit too, and Race Lake. But
Yeah. Is there something special about Cedar Lake,
Oh, there is.
So where do you go to get your tires? You go up to Minneapolis, right?
Elk River.
Okay.
Used to be in Rogers. Blake, what's this Blake's last name?
Oh, Anderson.
His cousin used to race Brent. Was it Brent? Oh,
Hoffman.
he ran. I think he ran a limited late model.
Mm-hmm.
What's his last name?
Hoffman.
No, that ain't right. Guy out of Canada he was driving for.
Okay.
He had a couple of cars. I don't know who he was.
I'm not sure either.
Well, anyway, Blake and Willis's kid own it,
Okay.
and they moved it up into Elk River.
Sure.
So it's about 30 miles more from Rogers. So every Thursday about 10 o'clock, I take off.
Go up there, get your tires for the weekend. You got to
About
place your.
It's a 5-hour round.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to place your order prior to.
Do what?
You got to place your order prior to.
Oh yeah, I call them in.
Okay.
I order what I want.
Right.
If they send them to you, you get the stuff that nobody wants.
Oh,
So you got to go up there.
I mean, they got sizes that are not moving. They're going to get rid of them.
right.
Sure.
But I won't take them. There's times I go up there, I want certain tires. They don't have them, I don't take the other ones.
Yep.
Well,
Well, at least, yeah, and a lot of your stuff is ordered to the customer for the most part.
No, not really. I just keep some. Yes, some. I shouldn't say that. Some order. Yeah. I mean, I got some that'll order 10. Iverson, he'll order 10, 15.
Yeah.
Tell me what he wants sizes. Matter of fact, here's a story on one. Remember Papa Snurf?
oh yeah, John Olson.
He called me. He says, "I hear you can get any size you want." I said, I said, "I get. You tell me the numbers, I'll get them." He says, "Well, I'm going to have a plane come in, Eau Claire, Monday." He says, "Here's the number of the plane." He wanted 4 tires. He flew in. Or no, first he called me. He said, "That plane ain't going to make it. Here's another one." He had a couple planes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Flew
Papa's-
in, and I drove up the gate, and the guy opened the gate, and as he was landing, went out, they threw the plane's tires on her, and away they went.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, he was out of Three Lakes, Park Falls.
Now, he owned factories that make wire harnesses for cars.
Yeah, Lakes Precision it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
His name was John Olson. He was number 69, a red late model, red and white late model with
Okay.
Papa Smurf on it.
Yep, I remember.
Because he looked like Papa Smurf.
He did.
Yeah.
He'd walk around with that Panama hat and a big cigar.
Yep.
Big cigar.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
guy.
Very nice guy.
When his wrench quit, he quit.
Yeah.
He had a guy that just took care of the car.
Yep. Yeah.
And he quit after he quit.
Yeah, but he just drove, just raced. He liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
didn't.
down to earth guy.
Yeah. He didn't start till he was in his late 50s.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
And the other end of that story,
Sure.
the other end of that story that I know, because that happened on a Monday, on Friday at Monster Hall, I saw Papa Smurf, and he goes, "Yeah, I got 4 new tires. I had to send my guy to go get them." I'm like, "Wait, you live in Three Lakes?" And he goes, "Yeah, I had a guy go get them with my I'm like, who? Oh, my pilot." And I'm like, what type of a plane you got? And I'm thinking like it's a little Cessna or something like that, but it was a big plane if I remember right.
Well, it was a 2-engine.
Yeah, it was a twin
yeah,
engine,
yeah,
like an
yeah.
Aero Commander or something.
Yeah, I know what it was.
Yeah, and yeah, he thought John actually thought Papa Smurf thought that was really cool that he could. Yeah, you met him at the airport.
Yeah.
I thought that was insane that he spent like $5,000
Yeah.
just to get that plane in the air
Yeah,
and
well,
get it
yeah.
over here.
You know he did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it
For
was
4
all-
tires.
Yeah, for 4 tires.
Yeah.
So what do
yeah.
you save? $20 with you buying them from you, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
spent $5,000 to get them.
Oh, it's typical racer math.
And when over east when they were with Soda, I used to send tires by Speedies over there to all the guys. A lot of them.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I did for a long time.
Yep.
Now the only one that comes over now is got a brain fade or his name, number 51.
Ortel.
Yep.
Chris
He'll
Ortel.
come over and buy 10 at a time.
Sure. Yep.
But I think he's driving a car for Swibert.
Yeah, he's got a Swiper Calf Ranch's Rocket late model.
Yep.
Hand painted this year.
Really?
Hand painted.
Wow.
Yeah.
He ain't called me yet, so I want to see.
By Kurt Gaber?
It should have been. It was actually a legendary hand painter from the Marshfield area.
Okay.
Where a lot of guys went back then.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, hand painted cars. So, yeah, Chris Ortel.
Pat Olin, he was a hand painter.
Yeah.
He was over the car show in Menominee. He's the sticker business now, but not big like some of the guys.
Sure.
Just the small ones he does. He's still monkey with that.
Okay.
Pat Olin.
Yeah.
He used to paint everything by hand.
Yeah, Kurt was telling us when he was here that he loves to hand paint, but he also hates it at the same time.
Correct.
Because just of, the precision it takes and all
It takes
that.
so much time.
Yeah. And to think
now you buy a wrap.
Right.
What does it cost? I mean, I have no idea, but
$700-800.
yeah.
Sometimes 12.
Yeah. Depends on what you got.
Yeah,
right?
how much you got. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think has changed the most since you started selling parts in the early 90s? What has changed the most?
Well, the suspension and your supers and all them are unreal. I mean, years ago, they used to drive cars, they pitch them in the corner sideways. They don't do that now. They try to keep it as straight as they can.
Right.
But the technology on all the Heim joints and bars hanging in there. Watch that rear wheel tuck under those modifieds by the door. It's just, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I just actually watched some GoPro footage from all that linkage.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're talking about inches of adjustment on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. On that J bar. It's everything.
Yeah. I mean, they got 5 shocks. They're probably $5,000-6,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that one shock over the rear end, that's so it don't, when you let off, it don't lunge forward.
Yeah.
So it would upset the car otherwise.
Yeah.
But it's just unreal, that stuff is.
Yeah. And just to, like, the video I was watching was all about traction.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're talking about putting a spacer up top, on top of that rear end where you're talking that shock.
Yeah.
Just so when you start to lose traction, there's a little bit more cushion to pound that left rear down.
Unreal.
Yeah. Or even the video I watched on Scott Bloomquist, talking about how he went to jack his car up and he noticed that the one side wasn't coming up with the other or whatever, so he had some flex in the frame.
Yep.
So he starts to check flex, Well, I just can't imagine starting from coops.
When Radetzky was running Mars cars, I mean, years ago, Jerry himself, he started getting some hairline cracks. He told him he was going to put some gussets in there. Well, and Mars told him, you don't want that. He says, he said, you want that car to flex.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I even noticed a big difference even with my sprint car.
And then I heard of, I think it was John Canna. He had a car. He could not get it to work. They told him just take a Sawzall, go right down through the middle, cut it, and re-weld it. It was a different car.
Wow. Isn't that nuts?
Take a Sawzall down the middle.
Yeah. Just cut all the bars right down through.
And re-weld them.
Put her back together.
And re-weld it.
Stiffen her up.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's just not something you'd ever think of.
Yeah.
No?
Oh.
I mean, John Seitz, if you remember John Seitz and all, he was from up north, like Bemidji area.
Yeah.
This guy would buy a brand new Masters built frame every 21 races.
Really?
Not 21 nights, 21 races.
These big guys that they don't, how many cars do they go through? The Travelers, the Outlaws.
Exactly.
I mean, Christ, they got a,
Yeah.
you can't race against them guys. You know?
Well, I can tell you just in that little wing cart, I mean, small tubing, right?
Yeah.
Every time it would break, we'd cut it apart and put a splice in and re-weld it, and every time it got better.
I wonder about the Outlaws if those tubes aren't lighter than what we run with soda.
It's true.
Yeah.
The throwaways.
Yeah.
Throwaways, they don't care.
Yep.
Well, even with the midgets, so the chili bowl, you can run whatever you want.
Right.
That's all open, so they're all thinner tubed.
Yep.
Them wing carts that I used to race,
Yep.
you have your 1 year frame or you have your 2 year frame, or it's just the thickness of the
When
tubing.
them big dogs go to Florida, that car probably ain't ever used again.
Probably not. Well,
Well,
salt water probably
Yeah,
rusts
yeah.
out.
I know some, they get handed down, right?
Getting back to tire size, most guys are fussy with their tires. Guy named Vince Weber who used to run,
Oh, yeah.
and who was driving for him? Shackleton.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Dave.
He'd come over to my house. He'd lay them all over the driveway, and you go around and you measure them things. When you measure them cold, like a 88 will measure like 82 inches
Mm-hmm.
on that edge. You don't open it up.
Right.
You write that down. Then when you mount it, you measure that. You write that down. If it works the way you want it to, you get that size again.
Mm-hmm.
But every week they're different.
Oh.
Yep.
Now, another guy came in. It was our first race of the year, I think, over at Rice Lake, and Daryl Nelson came in my trailer, and that was when they were having trouble getting tires. So I was getting them. They treated me good on that. But anyway, he says I need 4 tires. I says, what size you want? He said, I don't know. I gave him 4, what I thought would work. But only went out 1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah. I mean, I figure he drives the car the way it wants to be.
Right.
Don't try to make it work different.
Right. Right. Drive the car to the track.
Yeah.
Input what the car wants. Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
So, I know Tom would tell me a bunch of crazy stories about what they used to do with tires, right? Like test the sidewalls and all that stuff.
Transmission fluid. I think Steffens even had a big oven they even put some in. They used to run a tire called a Thumper.
Mhm.
Goodyear had it. It would actually grow like a drag tire.
Yeah.
She grew. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember them on the modifieds at
Yeah.
Cedar Lake.
When I started, we had Street Stock had their own tire. That one lasted all year. And we had a soft, medium, and a dirt.
No, soft boss. Like it was a dirt boss and a hard boss.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. The hard boss, when that came out, Supers were running it. They got along with them. Todd Blazer put a modified it, but he didn't cut it up, and he blistered it. Tom Steiding came over to me, Punky Maynard. He didn't make the main. He had to run a B. He said, what's that hard boss? I said, well, here, this is what it is. I says, take and sipe that in 1/2-inch cuts just all over hell. And when you get out there on the track, kicker in the corners will get some heat to it. He won the B. They put him in the end of the main. He won that. He said when that thing hit temperature, it was like another gear.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys today still come to you for tire advice?
Huh?
Do guys today,
Oh, yeah.
they still come to you for
Yeah.
tire advice?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Size-wise and stuff, they want to know.
Sure.
Like I say, I can measure them. I'll tell them that. Write that down, mount it, write that down, what it mounts. If that tire works for you good, buy that next time.
Yeah. Anybody still come around with a durometer anymore?
No.
No. Tom would tell me that he keep a durometer like right here
Yeah.
in his bib overall
Yeah.
pocket. And he said he'd go to the tire guy. He said, not Art. I specifically remember him saying not Art because he always said he got good tires from you.
I always got fresh.
Yeah.
Always had fresh yet.
And he'd go through and he'd durometer the tires, and he figured that the hard tires weren't. You could tell which ones were fresh and which ones were old, because the hard tires would durometer at a certain reading, but then the old hard tires they would durometer even harder.
Harder than hell.
So it depends.
The older they get, the harder they get.
Yep.
Now I'll buy some this Thursday. Go to the races. Don't sell them all. I'll put some new ones in there. They're darker than the old ones.
Really?
They lighten up a little bit. Right on the tread. They will lighten up.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so some guys know this. They say, these are fresh ones? Yeah, these are.
That's.
I do a pile of tire work, and
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen that.
I can notice.
But yeah,
it.
they get, the older they get, the harder they get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what do you think that today's racers versus when you started? Where do you think they're getting hit the hardest financially?
Oh, well, the whole thing is costing so damn much that every time Wasota gets a sponsor, you end up got to run their product. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the good thing about Wasota, you're legal if you go here, or you're legal if you go to Montana. You know,
Right.
Not each track have different shit, but that's the good thing.
Yeah, that's the good part about any sanctioning body.
Right.
But the bad part is, just like you said.
A lot of guys say to me, well, why don't we go to American Racer? I said, do you think American Racer could make enough tires for IMCA and Hoosier? Ain't no way. Couldn't do it.
Well, that's true.
Chance.
I never thought of it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Never thought of it from that
Not a
perspective.
chance.
I mean, you know how many run those?
Yeah.
Right.
Art, what's one of your first real racing memories?
Probably Eau Claire would be. Probably Eau Claire. Like I said, that one in Lake Alley, I was there, I guess, but you know. But yeah, some of those cars they ran, they ran on these 46 Fords, you know, back in the day, and they would cut the back end off right to the wheels. I never did figure that out. And then I kind of thought about it. You know, they pitched them in sideways. With that extra weight, they went in too hard.
Yep.
Sure.
That's what I'm thinking about.
I
Maybe
think
I'm
you're
wrong.
right.
But
No, I
it
think
makes
you're
sense,
right.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
I think you're right.
Well, if you look at a sprint car,
Yeah.
and I mean back in those days,
Yeah.
shorten that bastard up. You don't
Yeah.
want nothing hanging off the
Yeah.
back.
But
Boy, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
but Eau Claire,
That's all they really had back then.
Yeah.
Eau Claire, like I said, sometimes they'd have 12 cars there. Maybe they had 2 classes. You know, about it. You know, I remember when they had invitational, probably one of the first invitationals up here in this country.
Mm-hmm.
And the cars back in those days didn't have the recovery for coolant. They were sitting out in the road boiling. I mean, it was hotter than hell that day.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy named from Illinois, from Conley, his name was Conley. He had a full-size Ford. And, of course, Mueller and our boys took off pretty good. This guy was just picking them off one at a time. At the end, he had it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah, full-size Fords they were, like 62s and 4s. And,
Sure.
Them are big boats.
oh, big, long wheelbase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy Mars started out in a Ford Torino, and that thing was a giant boat, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, did
Now,
you ever hear about
did you know his dad used to turn wrenches on Daryl Hendrickson's car?
I did not know. John, I've seen John all the time.
If you see him, ask him.
I will next time I see
Yeah.
him. I see John. I used to see him at Thunder Hill all the time.
Daryl was a Ford man.
Yeah.
Mars's cars were Fords when he started.
Sure. That makes sense.
John Hendrick? He's down by Downsville, ain't he?
John Hendrickson, he
Yeah.
was out of Winona.
Oh,
Right?
Okay.
Where?
John Hendrickson
Daryl Hendrickson.
or Daryl Hendrickson.
I think he was around this mound here somewhere.
Okay, then yeah, you are right.
Nominee or mound or somewhere.
Then you are right, Downsville.
What Mars, the old man, turned wrenches on that.
Wow. Did you ever go make it out to the County Road C Mars racetrack?
No. No.
You can still see a little corner of
Really?
it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They used to have a track just across the road
Really?
from the shop.
Huh, I didn't know that.
All those trips to Thunder Hill, I thought it'd be cool to unload my wing cart and go run out there for a couple laps.
Your
on
brother
after
still
race.
race?
Nope. Just the kids, man. Just the kids. He's got a son, would be 3 months younger than mine.
Okay.
They both
I
race the
remember
same
he used
class.
to race carts, didn't he?
Yep. Yep.
Ha.
Yeah, all the wing carts.
That's quite. I made it out there 2 years ago. It was the first time I made it out. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a pretty good time.
Them little sheds with no fear.
None whatsoever. None.
In the wings, and holy Christ,
Yeah.
banging in the wall.
Yeah.
I watched him race at Thunder Hill in his sprint car.
Oh yeah.
And he used the apex of the fence in 1 and 2. He used that for traction, Blake did. All 4 of his tires were up on that fence. I swear to God, all 4 of them were up there. And he hit that, and somehow he found traction there. And I was announcing, and I actually stopped. I never told you this either. I just went, just a stupid expression on my face. I can't believe what I just saw.
Yeah. I'm probably going 20 miles an hour faster than a leader, but I wasn't catching him.
yeah.
You know, we're back to cost.
Yeah.
Pierce or Street Stocks can run a Burt transmission now.
Yep.
Now you're going to spend $2,000-$2,300 to win.
That, right.
Yeah.
This is, and some guys will do it.
Mike Knutson
He just did.
went all about that. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't.
The only thing I like about the Burt conversion is, or one of the Burts in general, is that once it's done,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, like with the power glides and stuff like that, you had to have them rebuilt every year.
Yeah.
So there's
you get Prochnow, Chad Mater, every year they're rebuilt.
Well, they're birds, yeah, but you don't.
They ain't gonna monkey with them.
Right.
It's preventive maintenance.
Right.
Yeah.
You remember the Ernie Glide?
That was one of the tube, right?
Yeah, no oil, nothing in it.
Yeah. That was one of the. Tom was telling me about that.
That guy, what's it, Bunker or some guy that made him. He sued with soda and he won. They tried to stop him.
Who the hell was that guy?
Berkoff, no, something like that. He ran modifieds.
Yeah. Yeah, but that Ernie Glide, no oil, all mechanical, in a tube.
You know one that made him work? Tony Barr.
Why does that not surprise me?
One guy would pull that every night, after races, pull it, and you go through it, and never had any issues. But they would have problems. They did have problems.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't do that, you were going to have problems.
Sure.
But yeah, no oil, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was no more than that long.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was in a tube about that, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ernie Glide.
Ernie Glide.
That's crazy. Just metal on metal.
Yeah.
What's one thing about racers that you've learned doing all this?
That I what?
That you've learned about racers, the people.
You know, a lot of people see a guy walking through the pits and he's kind of just in his own mind. They say he's an asshole. I said, no, he ain't. He's thinking about his car.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is. He's thinking about what he's got to do or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You know, when I was at Cedar Lake years ago, Ron Jones was the hot dog then in the early 90s.
Hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was good. Anyway, he'd pit over. I used to pit, or mine was right by the fuel tanks, my rig, and he'd pit right straight up from it. The car'd be on jack stands, all four wheels off. He'd come over and sit and talk to me. His race would be lining up, and they're looking at him. As soon as they start moving, those guys would throw the wheels on, away he goes. It was just a head game. He's trying to distract them. He was smart.
Yeah.
And then he had this, remember that guy he had that sponsored him named Cash? Had a lot of money, but he was a crook. He ended up in prison. Anyway, this guy, he'd come walking by my trailer, and my ex-son-in-law, he'd always say, Cash is coming. I'd go stand out there. He'd come with his bodyguards, and he'd always have some blonde chickies.
Okay.
I'd say, how's it going, Cash? And he'd never say nothing. He'd keep walking by. I'd say, nice talking with you, Cash. I do this to him every day just to piss him off.
Jesus.
But he had motors and everything. Well, he used to go over to Tim Leverson and get 5 motors at a time.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah.
Cash.
Did you ever know his real name?
Who?
It's always just Cash.
I didn't know his name. No, never did. No.
Yes.
I heard he ended up going to prison on, I don't know if it was drugs or what it was. But
Cash.
Cash.
Oh, man.
You ever have any racer ever make like a last minute request or like something insane? Like what's the craziest last minute part?
oh, yeah. Well, tires, a lot of times if they make the goddamn race, you know, in a B feature, they're flying around or
Sure.
whatever, you know. Yeah, they come in, try to help them, you know, if you got to.
Right.
Get them going. Sometimes they don't pay me. They're in such a hurry, but they come back.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Rice Lake or Menominee. I was set up in the bleacher.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows I'm there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go back after the race and guy comes in. He says, "Oh, I got this part here from you." He says, "I owe you for it."
Yeah.
I trust them. They trust me.
Yep.
Ever any?
It's 100% true.
I've only lost $288 in 34 years. One check.
Okay.
The guy went to prison. He come out. He died of AIDS. And I said, I hope he got it in prison.
All over
But the
$288.
check was
$288.
$288.
God.
But he wrote a lot of them. Oh, and then who was the other guy? He wrote me rubber checks too.
Did you just say rubber checks?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Common term for that.
Oh yeah. But anyway, he stuck Mike Kelly.
Okay.
He bought a sprint car from somebody, stuck them, and Jim Hallquist. You know Jimmy?
Oh yeah, I know Jim.
Mhm.
He bought 2 4-wheelers or ATVs or whatever from him and stuck him. And Jim knew that I got stuck by this guy, and I didn't even know it. The guy, I had the check. Jim called me, says, he's going to be in court, Chippewa Falls, such and such a time. So I went up. First, I got a hold of the DA over in St. Croix.
Mm-hmm.
They sent the assistant over. And I see this guy sitting there with a young gal and a girl, little kid, you know. I figured I wouldn't recognize the guy. I only seen him once. Didn't know who the hell he was. The DA's assistant came and he said, well, let's go over there. He seen the other lawyer. He introduced me. He said, yeah, he's got $288 check here. Okay. He says, we'll take care of it, the lawyer says. They went to trial. I went home. Phone rang. The lawyer, Eau Claire lawyer called me. He says, come on down, give your money. And I thought, you ain't going to get the check. I want that guy to go to prison.
Yeah.
So anyway, the DA had the check. They paid me. The guy did, the lawyer. Oh, I don't know, a month down the road, they dropped the case. He turned evidence on some other shit. You know he did.
I'm sure it had to have, yeah.
You know he did.
Ratted somebody out or something.
But he'd been in prison over there in Minnesota before.
Sure.
So a couple bad deals over the years.
What's that, Sean Johnson? Engine builder in Chautauqua?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Mikey Anderson was running for him. And Mike, I've always ran tabs with him, you know, no problem. He said, I got this guy here doing this. And so he ordered a bunch of tires and stuff. And end of the year, I never seen the guy ever. Never even at the track. Found out who he was and where he was. And went up there. And first time wasn't home. So I made a couple trips up there. Got him. He said, well, we didn't use these three here. He says, I says, you bought them at the end of the season. I ain't taking them back. Next year, Brent Prochnow comes over. He's going to have them. I said, no, you ain't run no tab with this guy.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they're out there.
Sure. Well, it's fortunate, though, that it's only been $288
Yeah.
that you lost in 34 years.
Yeah, they ain't bad.
No. And nobody walks in your trailer.
Mike Anderson says Art knows where everybody lives.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
why he brings peanuts to the track. You know?
We throw him a birthday party every year. Well, a birthday party gets thrown for Art every year at Rice Lake. 1 year we brought Art. I forget who bought you the diapers.
Oh, that was Jake Sai.
Oh, Jake Stye brought
He
you.
brought
Yeah.
2 goddamn cakes, a bunch of cupcakes, and he was putting banners on my trailer.
Yeah.
And then the next week, Havel built that stand that I sat in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It just shows how much we like you, Art.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I treat her. I joke around.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of
you're
course.
good at that.
Yeah.
I like to dish it out. I can take it too.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't take it, you got a problem.
Well, that's normally how I greet you every first race I see you at. A big middle finger, and I always ask you if I can't believe you ain't dead
I
yet.
always say, let me turn this up for you.
Yeah.
I took that. Let me turn that up for you.
Yeah.
I took that and I did it to Tom one time because he couldn't hear me as I was bitching at him about something. And he couldn't hear me. What? Let me turn it up for you. And he looked at me and he goes, you can't steal that from Art.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What do you think that racers typically, like, what do you think they're wasting their money on? I mean, that's a good question.
Tires.
You know, I mean, what are some of the unnecessary things that drivers keep buying over and over and over again that they really don't need to? Do you think of anything like that?
Boy, usually they don't buy extra shit. I mean, they
Not,
don't.
not anymore. It's hard to. But
No.
yeah.
But something they don't need.
Well, I mean, if there's nothing like
Everything I sell, they're going to need it sometime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How much has that changed over the years? Like something that you always sold in the early 2000s compared to now?
They got a rubber, what do they call that thing? Pole bar. with a rubber. There's
Like a
different
little
kind of rubber.
biscuit,
Yeah.
the hockey puck.
I had those for years, and I had one in the trailer, I bet you, for 5 years. And then somebody came and bought it last year. Maybe they're running them yet. I don't know. I thought maybe they're running a shock, or something.
Yeah. Just like a bump stop type of
Yeah,
deal?
well, it just
Goes in.
it takes that jar when you let off.
Careful with your hand signals. I see what you're doing there.
Jesus.
He was talking about pole bars, you know.
Yeah. But you talk. It's a rubber biscuit.
Right, with a bolt on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to flip
I
that
hadn't
around.
sold one of those for so long. I never even, and there was different compounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get different compounds.
Yeah. They go right on the pole bar.
Yeah.
And you got to rotate.
Yeah.
You got to rotate those like in your part of your weekly maintenance program. You got to rotate those. And the guy who probably bought that from you didn't even know it was a thing. I would guess.
He might have had a real old car too.
Yeah.
And
you discover, oh, that's probably a problem. Yeah. What is how have racers changed over time since you started? How have racers themselves, how have they changed? If at all.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. Well, you see these young ones come out, and a lot of them are coming out of go-karts.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have. We had one guy that drove out of Menominee, Tyler or something like that. He tried a super. He couldn't do it. And he was good at go-karts. I think it was Tyler or Tylee or something like that.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. But he tried supers. He wasn't going to work. I watched some young guys that they're struggling. I mean, they got to talk to somebody,
Mm-hmm.
Got to talk to somebody how to where to put them bars, the heat and the feature, you run them different.
Right.
Tacky or dry or hard, they don't know.
Right.
Or they spin out easy.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a few of them that are like
There's
that.
a lot of them that don't trust you, even if you are giving them truthful advice. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
The camaraderie over the years, though, that has to have stayed pretty well the same, I would think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But like I said, those guys that walk through the track, and like Ron Schreiner, a lot of people thought he was a dickhead. He's a nice guy.
Just thinking.
He was. He used to walk through Menominee and find a used tire, put it on, and go out and beat them.
Mm-hmm.
He found one that was harder.
Sure.
He found that one harder.
He had 2 cars, right? Late models and mod.
Yeah,
Back in
he
the
started out, I think let's see, Leon Plank was the first one that had a Sanger. Sanger was real big.
Yeah, Ed. Yeah.
Ed Sanger.
Yep.
Harold Mueller watched him go around the track with that car. He said, Christ, a 13-year-old kid could run that. I mean, it was flawless. Yeah.
Wow.
I got to sit next to Ed
Yeah.
Sanger down at Knoxville. And at the time, Ed Sanger. Well, then I Googled him quick. This guy won the World 100.
Yeah.
And a prolific chassis maker out of Iowa.
You know another story on him? He come on World 100. He's got just the roll bars right here, not over on the side. They said, "Well, why do you do that?" He says, "Nobody's sitting over there." Another story at the 100 when who was the old guy that owned it?
Earl Balt.
Earl, yeah. They were having a driver's meeting, and their bathroom was just an old shitter with a door that was falling off over there.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Moyer says, "Why don't you fix that door in that toilet?" Earl says, "Did you come here to race or shit?"
Jeez.
Ed told me a story about a friend of his that somehow ended up in the water truck with Earl. And
oh boy, I bet that was interesting.
yeah, and Earl he was putting this other guy on. He was just bitching about the track owner. Earl was.
Oh, yeah.
Just bitching about the track ownership and how they're screwing everything up at Eldora and all this stuff. And he got out, and the guy said, what was it like riding with Earl? Well, that guy would stop bitching. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's good like that. Yeah. By the way, that was the owner, and he was pranking you the entire time.
And, what's his name? $1 Million Man.
Donnie Moran.
Right, Moran. He came to Cedar Lake he wanted to run some of our tires. He could run them.
Mm-hmm.
Let them run. And he called Radesky, gave him my name, and he bought them from me. Another one that bought tires from me was Childress for his grandkids.
Sure.
I should have kept a copy of that check.
Oh, that would have been cool to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been cool to have.
The kids are running dirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bought them from you.
Yeah.
Well, why not? You're a tire dealer.
Yeah.
You know.
I was selling the old for the Nationals.
Okay.
I sold them.
Oh, when they came up to Cedar.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Another neat guy that came from Indiana was Jim Curry. He'd come in with an open trailer. Everybody else had big haulers.
Mm-hmm.
Just a hell of a nice guy. He always finished in the top 5. You know, he was this old boy.
Sure.
I always stop and see that Herb's tool.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a one-man show. He got that gal works for him.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. He's a great dude.
Huh?
He's a really good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
We talked to him for a long time. Southern Wisconsin, somewhere we were racing.
Oh, yeah.
And I think my favorite part about Dennis Herb is, I just seen a video. They did the jelly bean guessing contest with the Outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to every driver and everybody, even Bobby Pierce's dad. He's just like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Shakes it like, there's this many in there. They go to Dennis Herb. He's just like, 250.
Yep.
Right back to what he's doing.
Yeah. Big mason jar full of jelly beans. Guess how many are in there?
Straight faced.
Yeah. He just looks at it.
250.
And his pit gal looked at it, and I forgot what she.
Data.
What the hell did she say?
Data. Something about data something.
Yeah. Anyway.
Rectal data center.
Yeah, rectal data center. And the interviewer was like, what? She goes, I pulled it out of my ass because of the rectal data center, right? Yeah, that's what it was. And she just, she's wrenching like this, right? And grabs the jar, looks at it, 371. That's good information from my rectal data center.
Yeah.
And the interviewer, huh? What did rectal data? Yeah, I pulled it out of my ass and right back to her engine. Yeah.
And she's like, well, I didn't know. You sounded really smart when you said that. I wasn't sure. But he's so calm, collected, like camera, looks like just all serious. Get to talking to him.
Yep.
He'll tell you stories from left
Oh,
to
really?
right to up to down. How's it going for you? And, who are you? What are you here for? But you walk away, it's like, I ain't talking to that guy.
Right.
But he'll walk right up, Good shit.
Another good one from back then that I'm sure you probably sold tires to, Freddie Smith. That 00?
No, I didn't. Never sold tires to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I learned one thing. They had about 6 different compounds.
Yep.
Guys that come in, how many H you got? 6, 7. I'll take them all. No, you ain't. Trying to make a shortage.
Sure.
And then once in a while, they even try to bring some back. I said, I'm not a wholesaler. I'm a dealer.
Yeah.
That happened. They had me chase around. Where would I go? To Shawano, Madison, 2 tracks in Iowa, and Owatonna with a Hoosier trailer. Weaver out of Illinois.
Randy.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Anyway, he sent a guy over to get tires because they had raced. I don't know how many races. That was that summer.
Summer Nationals?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he needed tires. Well, he's down there by Springfield. The dealer's right there. He gets a tire deal. I told him the price. Didn't buy none. Next track was Madison. Went down there. Randy came over to me. I said, how'd it go last night? He says, you know how it went. I said, yeah, you had to buy some tires. He didn't.
Getting back to the thinking man walking around at a racetrack, right? First person that ever really brought it to light for me was Pat Dorr. We were up in Hibbing.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, he goes, Nancy and I, his wife, when we first started dating, she thought I was a big asshole, especially at the racetrack. And he had to explain to her, I'm not. I'm thinking.
Returning, man.
You got a lot of shit to think about on a late model, right?
Yeah.
You got a lot of, any race car, you got a lot of shit to try and keep track of. Where's your stagger at? Where your bar's positioned at.
He's got a man that takes care of most of that right now.
Yeah, Lukoski. Yeah.
That's what you got to have. You know, a funny one's Richard's family.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy's girlfriend,
Kayla.
she buys all the tires, comes up, and she measures every one,
Mhm.
writes on there to put it on the left rear, right rear. Tommy don't have to worry about that.
Oh, yeah. And Kayla's all in.
Yeah.
She's all in.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all in when it comes to racing.
They all
but-
got girlfriends that work with the cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They're good people.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Caleb actually just got to hang out with them for a Christmas party deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kayla works at RCU.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So they got to hang out with Danny, or Tommy.
Tommy.
The
Well,
old,
yeah.
the old man, when he died, I went to his funeral.
Yeah.
He died on eating a steak he choked.
Yeah, you choked on a piece of
I
steak.
you should have ate a hamburger.
Did you say that at the funeral?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Later,
man.
I told him that later.
Oh, Christ.
But anyway, Tom used to walk around the pits barefoot.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, Tom, you got to have shoes in the pits.
Yep.
And they said in the wintertime, he'd walk out of the house, and you'd pull in with your car, and he'd stand and talk to you barefoot.
Yep.
And I said to him one day, I says, I trust you. Guy with the suit, I watch that son of a bitch.
You're right, though. Art.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah,
I tell you, Tommy, Kayla,
yeah,
that man, a scrub through and through.
yeah.
Oh, I
Kayla really cleaned him up. You know?
Tommy used to walk around with a half the leg was dragging along behind him on his suit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched them guys freaking grow up at the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like standing on stage at Rice Lake Deal and Danny and his son.
Yep.
It's nuts. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel that old. I know they don't feel that old. but
Right. And I know you don't feel that
I
old.
know
Art.
you don't feel that old.
No.
I mean, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you were?
My old man was 61 years old when he died. I got a few years more on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old would you be if you? How old do you feel, Art?
I don't really. If I'm on the ground and get up, then I feel it.
Sure. But other than that,
Walk around, do stuff. The day I worked that yard, I
probably a little tired after
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, that's hard work for
sore.
anybody.
Yeah.
That's hard work for anybody,
yeah,
though.
Yeah.
I'd feel bad if I didn't ask this, Art. Give me a Troy Girolamo story.
What?
Troy Girolamo story.
Troy Girolamo.
You got to have one.
I like the guy. When he first started racing, he parked across from me. And I watched him get in and out of that car, and I thought, Jesus Christ. I said, somebody came up, I said, you ever see a whale in heat? Watch this guy. Watch this guy get in and out of the
That's not nice.
I can't wait till G-Man hears that.
Little slammer at Rice Lake, at Cedar Lake. He was loading his car up. He had a big long rod with a steering wheel.
Yeah.
And this buddy of mine standing there with me. And I said, he drives better back there than he does in the car. I said, go tell him that. Fuck you. He said.
Fucking A.
That's awesome.
He's going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
No, he treated me fair. Geraldo did.
Oh, I'm sure.
I can't.
I worked. He hired me to run the counter, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
he says, what are you doing now? I was just retired. Nothing. He says, you want a job? Doing what? Run the counter, answer the phone.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To that end,
You fucker.
that is hilarious. You ever see a whale in heat? I know you have several of these. What is your best Tom Nesbitt story? Because everybody's got at least 5.
Tommy?
Yeah.
You ever seen a whale in heat?
That's, oh my God, that's hilarious.
Tom getting in his bibs.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that far too many times.
I remember when he got hit crossing the track.
Oh, at Menominee? Yeah.
God.
Were you parked right where you are now?
I was just walking back from the can. I was looking right out there, and wham! And it was just dead quiet.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, who the hell let them cars go?
Yep.
He was screaming.
Yep.
Let's see who hit him. Brady and Prusak drove in the back of it.
Eric Pember.
And Prusak was driving Dale White's car, I think.
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, it was nasty. But
So was that like deja
Tommy-
vu then the other
Tommy,
day?
I remember Tommy when he came into Eau Claire with Studebaker Larks, him and his brother,
Yep.
and he started working on his cars over at Mueller's Garage.
Yep.
That's what he did. I mean, he was living right out of a pocket, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We'd go down to we go down to Mooney's Bar after the races.
Yep.
Had a few beers there.
That they would go to the golf course across the street, the Hillcrest Golf Course.
Yep.
They would go to that golf course. They would go like in the rough or wherever, and they'd find golf balls. Okay, and then they'd turn around and sell four for $1 to the golfers, so that way they could go get a cheeseburger at McDonald's.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah,
He came down there with nothing,
yeah,
and he'd slept in a goddamn bench seat of the one single cab pickup.
mm-hmm,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. And he would make fun of me all the time because, like, I'd sleep on the couch in his bus,
Yeah.
you know. And I said, one morning I woke up and I slept wrong, and I'm like, I'm a little sore. He goes, you don't know what sore is. Because, and then he would go on about stories of sleeping under his 1-ton pickups or sleeping in them. And I'm like, why did you do that? He goes, hotels were expensive and I didn't have any money.
Right. Well, we were up at Hibbing. And every time we went up there, it rained.
Mhm.
It was the end of the year deal or whatever it was.
It always rains.
I can't remember who got the room. I think we had about 15 sleeping in the room on the floor and everywhere else. And Tom had his pickup with a camper top on the back of it. He'd come in, use the shower and the towels, and we'd eat the breakfast stuff and go back out.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
surprised.
that's two tracks I just will never go back to. Hibbing and Proctor.
Okay.
It suck.
Yeah.
It suck.
Yeah. I'm going back up to Hibbing this summer.
Yeah.
I swore after picking up Darlene Nesbitt's Criminal Remains
Yeah.
that I would never go back to that racetrack again because I met Tom there to be able to pick him up, right? And I swore I'd never go back, but I'm going to be announcing for the Tardy Memorial up there on July 10th. So,
Well, years ago, before
Well,
it
that'll
was,
be a good one.
Oh,
Tardy
it'd be
Memorial.
it'll be fun. That'll be fun.
I'm pretty good at tardy.
before it was soda, we were up there and they had some damn deal. Their track point shit. Doesn't matter where you finished, you're going to start in the back in the feature because you didn't have any points from the week before.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I says, well, that's kind of horse shit. I says, you don't want any competition, do you?
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah,
You didn't want some outsider coming taking their money.
It's 100% true.
yeah, 100% right.
That's where I get mad at the UMSS, why we got to redraw 8. Well, when there's 12 fucking cars,
Yeah.
and I did everything I could to come from the back of my heat race to win,
Yeah.
and I draw an 8,
Yeah.
Now you got to do it all over again.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
No.
No, I agree. Let somebody else win. Yeah, bullshit. You're just going to make me more mad. You know?
Yeah.
But,
I remember when you first started.
oh,
I watched
Art
you
yelled
go,
at
I
me.
watched you go into that corner low and you'd suck right up the wall.
You yelled at him?
No, I never yelled.
No, he didn't yell.
Yeah,
He
I
just
saw-
told me,
I
what
just
the fuck
watched
you
it.
doing?
But I thought, geez, you got to hit that corner different or approach that thing different.
Did I improve it all this year at Race Lake?
Huh?
Did I improve it all?
Oh, yeah. A lot. A lot.
What's some of the, I mean, speaking of sprint cars, you were at Red Cedar. What was it like with them Wasota sprint cars? I haven't heard many stories on them.
What do you mean?
They used to have Wasota sprint cars back in the day. Wasn't long.
Boy.
Don't remember?
They were mainly soda
Probably
sprint
Fair
cars.
nights or something.
Yeah. And
I don't think they were with sodas, were they?
Yeah,
I
there
think
were.
it was Wasota
Yeah,
class.
but it was mainly in like the late 80s, and they're mainly in Minnesota,
Oh,
if I remember right.
I knew they came to Red Cedar a couple
They did.
times.
They did come here, so like they would travel once in a while.
Yeah.
But I remember when they came to Marshfield one time, and it was supposed to be this big deal, right? So the sprint cars were coming, and like 6 of them showed up.
Yeah.
So Jim Landrick, the promoter over there, said, "Screw them damn, expletive."
I mean, in my opinion, the series themselves have screwed themselves from being able to go to these places.
Yeah.
I don't care if anybody's mad that I said that, but it's 100% true.
A lot of them, yeah. Shooting themselves in the foot.
I mean, what happened? You remember World of Outlaws came, how many years ago was that? 3?
Yeah.
2, 3?
3.
Great show.
Yeah.
I think that was for not the Maynard, but
Were the World of Outlaw late models? Or sprint
yeah, Strickler.
Yeah, it was
Nick Hoffman.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had to bring the jet ski down.
Yeah, it was
Jet
just
ski stuff.
it was a Sunday they ran.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a great race.
Phenomenal race.
Yeah.
Nobody there.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Nobody
What's,
See, they're going to pay $100,000 for the late models this year.
at Cedar Lake, yeah.
you going?
I probably will.
They did last year too. They paid $100,000 to win.
Did they pay $100 last year?
Yep.
When I was up 92, it was $28,000.
Okay.
I walked in the concession stand and Marge was sitting at the table. She had $100 bills stacked up.
Did you grab a handful?
Huh?
Did you grab a handful?
Yeah, I showed him. I think Jack Boggs won it. You remember this? You heard the story on him, didn't you? They found him buried with his truck full of holes. He was always tapping other people's wives.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he was buried in his truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just riddled with bullet holes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was in 2000 he got shot.
Yeah.
That'll happen to a guy.
Mhm.
They don't like that.
No.
Well,
Yeah, I guess
Apparently,
not.
he found the guy with the guns and the excavator.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Would you say that now, Art, that you're talking about the money and stuff? Well, we're getting back to Cedar Lake.
Yeah.
You know how they're paying for that $100,000 purse? They jacked up the camping rate
Really?
from 60 to 85
Really?
per site.
That ain't bad.
85?
To
Still,
get more cars and a better show.
Hey,
I'll
yeah.
pay $85 all day.
People will pay it.
Yeah, I paid it.
Yeah.
I have 7 sites at the USA
Tom
Nationals.
didn't pay, did he? I remember where he was parked. I walked over, walked in his truck, motorhome over there, and sat with him for a while.
Tom, for the USA Nationals, I'm not in charge of his spot. Another guy is, and he makes him pay every year.
Yeah.
But then I turn around and I give Tom money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like a good son that I am, I give him
Helping
money.
him out.
Yeah. Would you say for financially speaking, though, we're in the toughest era that you've been around for?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, like supers have dropped off quite a bit, I thought.
Mhm.
Modifieds are still going. Actually, I look at it, if you run a modified, you might as well have a late model.
Buzzy Adams would
Price
disagree.
wise.
Huh?
Price wise.
Yeah. Buzzy Adams would disagree with you, but
Yeah.
I know where you're at, and I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for the money that you're going to make, you might as well have a late model.
Right. And actually, I think the late model should just do touring.
I think it's going that way. I think it's going that way. I really do.
I mean, that way they can get bigger purses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's going that way. And I think the top series, especially for us locals,
Yeah.
regional guys, whatever, it should be touring because those are supposed to be the best drivers, the ones that can adapt the most and all that. Well, shit, you tour,
Yeah.
And that's what you guys are supposed to be too. The region's best of the best,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
I mean, Cam kind of stunk that up when we showed up at Red Cedar, but
I don't think you guys stunk it up.
well, I'm just saying.
You put on a hell of a show.
Yeah.
You put on a hell.
I mean, okay, look at it this way. You got
How do you get along with Peterson? Okay.
Brad?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
good
nice
shit.
guy.
Yeah, he's great.
obsessed with
I
shingles.
don't know shit about roofing, but he'll tell me about it.
About
Yeah.
what? Roofing?
Roofing, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know shit about it, but he'll tell
when
me.
him and his dad used to be coming there, but then he got all screwed up with drugs for a long time. And
Yeah.
him and Scotty both. Scotty Cobes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got dried out and about the same time that Peterson did. And I talked to him. He said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm thinking about going to a sprint car." He got back on the goddamn drugs.
Who is that?
Scotty
Oh,
Cobes,
I don't know. I don't know Scott.
That's
Copes.
Rick's brother, isn't it?
Rick's brother.
I know
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their mom and dad, or his dad, owned Centuria Track.
Yep.
years ago.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
Centuria
there's
Speedway.
a shithole.
Very, yeah.
That place was fun.
Oh,
What was worse, Centuria Speedway or the old Fountain City, the old Triangle Speedway? What was a bigger shithole?
they had a special down there,
The Great Pumpkin Race.
and what was his name? Carl Fensky was flagging. Matthews hit everybody coming out of that turn 3. He would get in the inside and hit them. And
yeah.
of course, Carl, he did the same thing, so he didn't black flag him.
Right.
But you know who designed that track?
Mm-mm.
Ditloff from Eau Claire. That was Phil Prusak's sponsor.
Really? Okay.
Ditloff engineer. Him and Elmer. That's when Elmer had it.
Okay. Designed that whole place.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah.
I never did get to make it to Elmer's.
Oh,
I heard there was a lot of Mopars down there too.
there's a lot of everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said to Matthews one day, I says, I remember when you started racing. He said, how did you know that? I said, well, you were pitting for a guy named Fagan.
Okay.
He quit. He took over the ride.
Lance took over.
I said, I was down there when you started. Yeah.
Huh.
See, when Eau Claire closed, Friday nights before Menominee opened late models, we'd go there and race.
Sure.
Fountain City.
Sure.
Leroy Sharkey.
I remember Leroy, number 44.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Lance, he was king down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 On
He
the
was.
tri-oval.
Yeah, on the tri-oval, he was
Yeah.
king. Everybody else would compete for second.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Art, a couple more questions here.
Hold on. Do you know a Jody Shar? Used to
Don't
pit
think
for a couple guys. Videotape. I cannot remember.
I might know who you
Fountain City area.
Oh, Shaw?
Shar.
No, don't ring a bell.
Sure. Okay. He's a big fan of the show, so
Oh, is he?
yeah, he tells me racing stories all the time. But I'm sure
He's
you
been
would.
down there for years?
Yep, they came to Red Cedar, Fountain City. He just pitted. I mean, he's
Well,
Dana.
Huh?
Dana would be the first name of the
Dana.
guy that raced.
Dana,
Dana. Oh, dang it. I don't remember the last
he's in
name.
Montana.
Yep, that one.
He lived in Pepin.
Yep.
Dana. Oh, I can't remember. Nice guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Had a pretty hellacious wreck down there, too, I think.
Oh, they've
Had some pretty crazy ones on that tri-oval.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mountain City, yeah. Yeah, I was down there 73, 4, 5.
That
a-
was that track's prime,
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh, it's so
yeah.
beautiful down there.
Yeah.
Remember the bathroom in the pits?
Wasn't it a 5-gallon bucket?
Well, it looked like they took a sewer pipe, the big old cement sewer pipes,
Mhm.
and stuck it in the ground, and you'd open the door. And
Yep.
that was it.
Yep.
And that was when that woman owned it.
Yeah. What the hell was her name?
They never put a nickel in it.
No.
Just, I can't, I got to watch what I say.
Not really.
No,
No,
I
it's-
don't.
it's
Not
fine.
really.
I sell stuff. I can't.
Oh, yeah. Well, the grandstand side wasn't much better either.
No.
Back then.
No.
And now that Bob and
Tyrone, now that they have it,
man,
that track is state of the art nowadays.
He's kind of limited his racing, though, hasn't he?
A little, yeah.
well, that's kind of what I was getting at with the whole touring thing that you guys were talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, you got Jesse. Jesse Glens goes through, looks at all the schedules. You know, and when he was in, racing hard,
Yeah.
it wasn't necessarily always money, but when you can get the bigger payout races and drive close, obviously that's where we're going.
Yeah.
So if Red Cedar's racing a normal points night,
Yeah.
but Cedar Lake's got a Friday-Saturday show, we'll be there Friday-Saturday.
Right.
So I 100% agree, and that's the same story.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you on the whole touring side of things.
Years ago, a lot of people never went anywhere from their home track.
Right.
And when
Right.
they did, they were fast on their home track. When they went somewhere else, they got their hands.
Oh, yeah.
on, because a whole different
Yep.
ballgame. Yeah.
Right here is the exact reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You need more of these, points funds to keep the drivers local.
And now with fuel prices, I don't think have really ever been a deterrent for racers going anywhere.
And it still won't, honestly, but still, at $5.13 a gallon, $5.20 a gallon, $5.30 a gallon.
Yeah. Then it starts to add up, how's a guy supposed to run for a national title? But
Art's got a 12% increase in the trailer this year just on fuel.
I imagine you probably
I
do.
bumped every tire up $1 more just for cover fuel for me going to get them.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
How dare
whole
you.
dollar. My God, how dare you raise your prices?
But I mean, a lousy dollar.
Right.
I started out 150 on a mod, 151. Well, if I go get 100 tires,
$100.
Mm-hmm. $100, yeah, it makes sense.
I wish I could pay $150 for a tire.
Yeah, his tires are nuts
Jeez.
on a sprint
What
car.
are those suckers? Remember the last time you bought some, they were high.
Well, they weren't too bad from you. But I mean, if you need one at the track, obviously you have to raise price when you're at the track. It's a convenience. But the last time I heard a price was over $400 for a right rear.
That's
The
insane.
thing about it, some guy wanted the front tires.
Yeah,
The same price as the back ones.
exactly.
What the hell?
That
They
was
are?
me asking you
They are?
That is.
because I gave you shit. I'm like, how in the hell can a street stock size tire be the same?
Yeah.
They're that expensive. The front tires are that expensive?
Well, they're not quite 400. They didn't go up that bad, but
No,
they're
no.
still in the two somethings
Well, yeah, they're
to
up
three.
What makes them, I don't understand why.
They're super soft.
Oh.
So they
okay.
can also be used. I mean, they're soft enough to be ice racing tires.
Yeah,
there. That's what they guys ice racers. Matter of fact, one called me this winter. I told him, I says, they're high price.
Yeah, you sent them my number.
Huh? Did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I gave it to Schultz.
Oh,
Maybe he called you too.
yeah. Somebody called
But
me.
anyway, I says, try Schultz. He bought about a dozen of them here a few years back. He's probably got some used ones.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. I mean,
They are a nice tire, but they do
what are they? As
feather really
10
bad.
or 12?
12.
Yeah, they used to be 10s.
Yep.
You know,
They
compound.
feather terribly,
Yeah.
and you can't do nothing about it except for flip them.
What's the right rear? What compound's that? 6?
No,
Higher?
I think it's higher than that.
I can't remember.
No, they were SC somethings. The last ones.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
SC 12.
I don't remember the number, but I remember it had letters on them. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
They're expensive is the bottom line.
Well,
And that's the bottom line.
a couple more questions yet, Art, and then we'll let you go.
You got a lot of stories, Art.
Yeah, you got a lot of stories. This could be a 3-part series easily.
No, I don't care how long it goes. I'm posting it.
Yeah, it's going up
Yeah.
for sure. I just have a 2.5.
And then
hour.
Art will never listen to it ever.
No, I'll have to. We'll have to. Someone put it on 8-track or something.
Yeah. Do you have a cassette player at home,
No.
Art? Would you like me to record this for a VHS?
I'll show you. I'll show you something I got.
Here we go. Look at this.
I'll show you something. I got. Where the hell are
Would
we?
I don't think I've ever been able to say that to anyone.
Hey.
Would you like me to put this on a VHS for you?
How about a Betamax maybe?
I'll get a couple carrier
How do you
pigeons.
like my radio?
Oh, Art. That
Wow,
looks
wanna buy
awesome.
that from me? I don't know. I remember where I got it. Looks just like a '57 Chevy.
Yeah,
Wow.
I like
Is that
that. Yeah.
That is super cool. And the fact that you're showing me a picture of
It's got a
something.
tape player on it too.
Of course it does.
Yeah, I've had guys that see it. You want to sell that? No.
That's so cool.
Here, hold it.
Hold what? I can't hold nothing.
Get a hold of it.
I ain't got a hold of it.
You can't hold nothing.
Dirty old bastard.
No
You.
kidding.
Art.
Yeah.
Do you need a potty break or anything?
Look at that.
Mueller, Prusak's car,
Yep.
Leon Plank.
Man.
My buddy just died. He had those, and I told his kids I want to buy them. And he said, Christ, you've been a friend of his for how many years?
Mm-hmm.
Pick out what you want.
Wow.
But he made those.
Can I, is there any chance you'd sell the Mueller one?
Mueller? No way in hell.
Well, you let me. I want first right of refusal on that one.
I got the Laguna too. That he
I'm
ran
pretty
on
sure
Blacktop.
Gary would love to have
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
There's the Laguna that he ran on Blacktop.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So Troy Franzway's related to him too.
Yes, his mother was.
Shut off your porn, Art.
Who's talking?
Your phone.
I know.
Must have been the last video you were watching.
It was your wife.
Oh, come on. I'm glad this ain't live.
Yeah, no kidding.
She'd be
Otherwise,
back here and
you're making me be back here in 3 seconds,
She'd
Smack.
be grabbing that right there.
Yep. You're grabbing that. Art, what do you think? What legacy do you want to leave? I mean, I look at you. I see a hardworking, friendly guy.
Well, I tell all these young guys that I'll be 84, so I figure I got 16 more years.
I would think so.
And I said, when I die, I'm going to have the ashes spread on the track so I can get in their face one more time.
I love that.
I got some guys come in, they buy tear-offs. I said, do you want the ones with the bifocal on the bottom?
Oh, man. I wish I would have known that joke when I was pitting for Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I would have used that all the time. All the time. But that's funnier now. What advice do you have for the young up-and-coming racer today?
Find a good sponsor.
Yeah.
Good sponsor. I tell a lot of these guys, if you find somebody to buy you a tire once a month,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that sure will help you.
Sure.
Oh, man. Just, you son of a...
That's funnier now.
I'm going to miss the jokes.
Yeah. Well, good thing they're
This
not going away for.
bastard.
They're not going away for.
16 more years at
Yeah,
least.
at least 16 more years. I hope to hell you are still selling tires and driving from
See,
here to
I
Texas
told-
and Florida and back.
I told Myers that, you know, I said, I'll be 100 and he's going to be 65. Well, now he quit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But I hope to God you're still slinging parts and tires.
Like I
when
said,
you're
as long
100.
as I can walk, I'll be doing it.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I feel. I mean, I just don't see no end.
Well, it's good.
Oh.
It's good.
I mean, we kind of covered it. What's your favorite part about the job? I mean, I know you love racing.
The people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Got a
true
lot
stuff.
of neat people.
Yeah.
Even you.
Yeah. I'm glad I had the honor to work with you.
Oh, and Art, I'm glad I've gotten the honor to get to know you.
Well,
Yeah.
Really, guys like you, one of one in my mind. One of one.
yes. You know, there's another story that I wasn't there. Boyceville had a track.
Okay.
And a guy named
Yeah.
Dale Bolin.
Dale Bolin.
And you remember his name.
His,
Sure.
his brother was Dale, and they both got killed racing. One up at either Duluth or Proctor, he got killed, the older one. But Boyceville, it was a dirt hole, you know.
Yeah.
Dust flying, he got out of the car and he got ran over.
Oh.
Oh, no.
But the brother got hit a wall. He ran those modifieds. He had a woodpecker on the side of it. Remember that Woody Woodpecker?
Oh, I've seen that
Number four.
car.
Number 4.
Yeah, I've seen that car. I can't. Yeah. Okay.
Gene and Dale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And in Eau Claire, they ran over the guy, one of the workers. The guy watering the truck was Pete Graziano, was the owner.
Mm-hmm.
And he was watering the track, and his helper come out, going to jump up on, slid on her, ran right over his head. Killed him right there.
Oh.
Well, that's a depressing story.
Yeah.
They raced. They kept racing.
Give us an uplifting story.
But that one in Durand, he flew out, belts ripped, flew out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That closed. There was nobody had insurance on tracks back then, you know.
Right.
No.
Well, and I mean, when you started watching racing, it was a hell of a lot different than it is now,
Seen
man.
some of that stuff.
I bet. I've
Roll
watched them.
cages made out of drive shafts.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
bird shit welds, you know, just pile.
Oh, yeah. There's some pretty hardy welds on some of them older cars.
They would take those coupes and they'd heat that right front spindle up, and put a bar on it, and bend her up, and they'd put an implement tire with a single rib on. That thing would dig in for
Oh, yeah.
corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that.
So we were doing caster camber the
Yeah.
hard way back in the day.
Yeah. And
Jeez. Nobody ever worried about tow back then, though.
One guy thought he could get more fuel in that Ford
No.
Flathead. How to get more fuel in? He put a pressurized system in. He had a boiler and he would pump air into it. And
Okay.
one guy said it looked like a plumber's nightmare in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh, I bet.
Well, it's funny you brought up the tow thing. I say because I actually asked Dave Bjorgi about that.
Yeah.
I said, you guys ever do caster camber, tow, any of that stuff? He goes, why? And I said, what do you mean why? He goes, if you were like this, then you were towed out too much.
Yeah.
If you were walking duck-footed, then you were towed in too much. Straighten them out, and away you go. Because they didn't have the weight transfer and all that stuff back then.
Yeah.
Not until they got into the fabricated cars and the fully tubed chassis.
Yeah.
Then they started worrying about tow. So like in the early 80s is really when that started to come to be.
What about some of them? Like, what's your thoughts on some of these new, some of this new equipment, like to measure a tire or to
Spring smashers and all that stuff.
You can put a tire on these two panels, air it up, and do all the tire work.
Yeah. A lot of guys say, well, why don't you have a machine, a Cyper, what do you call them? You know what I'm talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't going to spend $7,000 on. I'm 84 years old. Crazy?
Right.
Right. But just the technology. I mean, there's so many scanning tools to fix stuff.
And I find guys that use a stick. You use a tape measure, you get a different reading.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've always used a tape measure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was new business to me when Jesse pulled out the
stick.
Yeah. I think you must have to adjust them before you start using them. So they're right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I says
It's still get a different measurement when you use a tape measure.
that one guy come and bought
what.
some tires from Winona here the other day, and he said, "Yeah, that one only measured 87.5." I said, "You using a stick or tape?" He said, "Stick." And it was a big tire. Sure the hell should be bigger than 87.5.
Yeah. Do you give him a tape then?
I showed him how I measure them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll do any good.
Yeah. Well, Art, it's been a pleasure. We should probably get out of here.
Yeah.
You want to do some 2-minute questions?
No.
You don't want to?
Questions?
2-minute questions. I want to hear some of your answers.
I could probably still go on for a long time yet.
Oh, I know.
Different tracks.
Yep.
Well, we're going to have you back again.
Yeah, that'll work out.
Yeah, we'll have you back again.
Took you forever to get here, but it's hard to get you to go.
And
I'm just
Only
kidding.
took you 4 years.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Another 4 years.
let's hope it's not that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do 100th birthday one for you. That'll be like part 12 of this series.
Yeah.
42.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, Art, thank you again.
I want to thank you guys.
Thank you. Hope you had fun.
I did.
Good.
I really did.
Good.
Well, I'm out of here.
Well, you don't have to leave. We're just closing the show.
Yeah, we're just closing the show down. So,
well, before we leave,
I got to talk to you after the show?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I have to ask this question. Do you know what OnlyFans is?
oh,
What?
Blake, we talked about this, you bastard.
OnlyFans.
He doesn't know what OnlyFans is.
Do you know what OnlyFans is?
He doesn't.
People go on there and,
Okay.
make money
Okay. All right.
by just sending pictures and foot pictures
Scantily
and stuff like that,
clad
right?
women.
So, if you were to be on that website, what would your name be? Like your OnlyFans?
Tire man.
There you go.
Tire Man.
Tire Man. Says it all. Says it all, Tire Man.
I had to ask.
You know, it's funny when I started working.
I'm sorry. I had to.
When I started working at Indian Head, that's all we handled was Uniroyal tires.
Oh,
Well, they're made here in
Warehouse
town, yeah.
for tires.
Yeah.
I did that for 15 years. Then Uniroyal went to hell. Then the paper mill out of Eau Claire. So I finished that with 30-some years.
Wow. Uniroyal. So you got to see it in its prime.
Do what?
Uniroyal.
Yeah.
You seen it in its prime.
Yeah.
Boy, and that plant closed down, they thought Eau Claire was going to die.
Oh.
Well, every time they got a raise, everything went up. Prices went up.
Yeah.
Every time they got a raise. Matter of fact, I was going to buy some tires at Fireman Fleet. And the guy says, get a Uniroyal. I said, that helps our pension. I says, guess what? You never helped my pension.
Damn right.
Yeah, very true.
Yep.
You know, one guy used to go to a lot of races with me. Bob Risty was his name. He said, "Yeah, when I worked at Uno," I said, "You didn't work there. You were all in the locker room just bullshitting."
Yep. Well, Art, you do a good job of giving people shit, so don't quit it.
Well, if I do, then something's wrong.
Yeah, the day, Well,
when I don't get a finger back, I'll know your price.
right.
Keep bringing peanuts and wearing green.
Yeah.
Right out of the NASCAR handbook and
Right.
the rules.
Yeah, no peanuts.
What do you got to do? Kill it or what?
Yeah.
You got to pee or what?
We're just
All right,
Shut
Art.
it down.
Thanks for your time.
thanks.
Thank you, Art.
Goodbye.
Now, as always, that was anticlimactic. You got something to say? Hit up the Built2 Media Podcast and let them know. Like, comment, and share on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and at Built2Media.com. Thank you, Built2 Media sponsors. QualityFreightRate.com, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink, SKD, Scott King Designs, Thunderhill Speedway, Kick-Ass Beef Jerky, Jiggy Signs, Harvest Racing, K1 Race Gear by Ryan Bowers, Spot On, Point of Sale System Credit Card Processing, and PrettyPolishedJunkie.com. Get your Built2 Media Podcast fix. Get everything you want and get everything you need at Built2Media.com, except for the t-shirts. Figure it out. Be back next week for another exciting Built2 Media Podcast. The Built2 Media Podcast.